Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. I am Mikey. That is Devin.
Damn, I wish I could remember what we talked about. I couldn't even remember what we talked about the Super Bowl.
If it has to come down to that, or I just seem like a hater to get my point across, I'll do it. What's a football move?
He opened the back flap of the passenger seat and threw up in it. It's called a Weston kangaroo pouch. I don't know what Adrian Peterson's year looked like after he ran for 2K. Oh, never mind.
Is the University of Florida bust university?
Oh my God, he missed it!
Oh man. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. You got me and not Devin. Not Devin. You got Kevin because we're not here. We're not here to
Devin
talk
with a K.
Devin with a K, but the D is silent. Yeah. No matter what, we got Kevin here. I'm probably gonna say Devin 14 times today, but we got Kevin here because we're talking wrestling. We're not talking no NFL. We're not talking about no prospect that kills somebody driving a car. We're not talking about no coach that cheated on his wife. We're talking about WrestleMania 42. And that's we got to get right into it. We got 2 nights, and we got matches that. Well, before I even welcome,
Thank you.
welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Obviously, it's your first time on here, but I mean, we kind of need to just get right into the shit because I don't know how you feel about some of these matches. I do know how you feel about the others, but WrestleMania is opening up with a 6-man tag team match between the Vision, paired up with Speed. I Show Speed.
Yep.
Taking on the Usos and LA Knight.
Yeah. For them to do that on the grandest stage of them all, for one, not only are they, it's questionable in my opinion, but not only are they kind of wasting a slot, but they're taking away a potential slot from actual talent, like hardworking talent at that.
Well,
The Kabuki Warriors aren't on the card. Tiffany Stratton isn't on the card.
Io Sky.
Io Sky is not on the card. No, like there's a lot of missing names from the card this year.
Drew McIntyre, not Drew McIntyre. Damian Priest. Neither tag team champions are defending their titles
At all. No.
Which is another thing. You're not gonna have the Raw tag team championships put up for anything. You got the Usos. I don't know. I mean, I thought the Usos were just gonna be involved with Roman and his match, and somehow they ended up losing the titles. And I thought that's when I really thought they were gonna go and pair up with Roman because they weren't even the champs anymore. But I mean, now they're pairing up with LA Knight, who they hated. I don't know if you remember, like they were not fucking with each other not that long ago.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, in terms of who I think's winning, the Vision, they don't need to win.
I think it's like a gimmick match. You got the celebrity guests involved, you know. I think it's just taking up a slot. I don't give a shit who wins because it's not going to change anything regarding any long-term storytelling. And frankly, it's just a waste of time.
Yeah, well,
but if I were to pick who's gonna win, I guess Usos and LA Knight.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is opening Mania, and I feel like people are already pissed that I'm assuming watching Mania and showing up to Vegas, but like that you can't piss people off match 1, because there's a lot of bullshit that could come after that. I would say probably Usos and LA Knight winning, but also this ending, like the LA Knight needs to move on, and I don't think he's getting some type of title push or anything, but
yeah,
he needs to move on from the whole Vision and just that whole story. That whole story is cooked anyways. That whole faction is cooked. He just needs to move on. Okay, so then. And the first hour is free, or is going to be on ESPN. and that's gonna be that match, and then Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah,
These motherfuckers should be in the main event fighting for the
I
title.
was, I was gonna say I'm kind of leaning towards your notion of them needing to be involved in a big title picture. I think it would do wonders for Fatu's character, win or lose, just giving him that exposure and putting him in that kind of big stake match. And then with McIntyre, it's like the guy's a workhorse. I mean, I feel like although he hasn't really achieved too much championship wise, like people who've been watching the product for years, like they know what's going on. They know what kind of in-ring talent he is. They know the potential he has. They know what he should have won, what he didn't want. And it's like even when he won the belt, and that, like recently against Rhodes, although we both knew it was just like it was a championship for storytelling purposes. They weren't doing anything with him with the belt. They didn't have any real plans for him. It was just to push forward this story, which it happens. Look what happened with Cena's retirement tour. They gave him the 17. Never seen 17. You know, Cody won it right back. But it's like, even when he won it then, it just felt overdue. It felt like it wasn't as meaningful. And back to LA Knight, I feel like, I don't know if it's Triple H. I don't know if it's TKO. I don't know who's running the whole, if it's the creative or whoever. I'm not sure. I don't work for WWE. But they have this way of just like letting people's superstardom, letting people's momentum, like their buzz, like they let it die down before they decide to do anything with them. Like LA Knight, they gave him the big title matches, you name it, all that. He didn't win anything.
Yeah,
He was on
or
top of the world. When he had this, I remember when he got his exposure from his feud with Bray Wyatt. Everyone was saying like, strap this guy up and put this guy in something meaningful, long term. And it's like even if they do something with him now, it's just like, what's the point?
well, and then I mean, even with like the world title, they kind of just gassing people up for them to, I mean, get excited for like the Finn Balor match versus CM Punk. Or AJ Styles on his way out getting a title match versus CM Punk. It's like we know these are like that is a gimmick title match. You know Punk isn't losing on the road to Mania when he's about to face Roman Reigns.
It's becoming more predictable now, in my opinion.
Oh, it's way too predictable.
I mean, it's kind of been that way since kind of 2019, 2020 COVID era. They've kind of had the same format. It's like you kind of don't get that feeling of not knowing what's going to happen anymore. There's like, it's too predictable. Like I said, I just don't know.
We can dive more into the like Randy and Cody build when we get to that. But imagine instead of the Pat McAfee shit and just Jelly Roll getting beat up every week, we had like Fatu and Drew also involved. Also talking shit to, all four of them talking shit and beating each other up every week, building up to Mania. Because Drew should still want the title. Fatu, I guess, costed him the title, and I don't want to say helped Cody win it back because Fatu, he didn't fuck with either of them, but he costed Drew the title for Cody to win it back, and then pretty much said, oh well, that was Drew's reign. It's kind of that's it, and Cody should still have beef with Fatu. They had so much smoke entering this year. I mean, remember the match they didn't even have because they just couldn't stop beating the shit out of each other? The motherfuckers went all around the arena. And then they just...
Yeah, a couple SmackDowns ago, they were fighting for like the entire episode. It'd be like some segment in the ring and they would cut to them fighting in some different part of the venue. It was gold. I loved it. And while I do believe they have great chemistry and I think them going one-on-one makes sense and it's good, I do agree that it would have been better if they were involved in the big championship match and if they didn't just kind of sweep them out of the storyline for this Randy Orton, Jelly Roll, Pat McAfee main event banger.
But, I mean, in terms of who's winning, well, I guess first, in terms of the match, it's going to be entertaining. It's an unsanctioned match. They're going to beat the shit out of each other. I don't know.
For sure.
They're going to have some tools and some weapons and everything. If it had, like, in terms of, like, what makes sense, this, if you want the storyline to end at Mania, and I know Fatu should win, it really Drew should be getting his ultimate revenge. If he's, I mean, this man lost him the title because I see if Fatu wins, I don't see Drew being like, all right, you got me, I'm done. I feel like they're gonna fight again at Backlash or something. Like it's gonna keep going on, which I'm not mad at. I guess. I mean, if it's a good match and they want to continue, they can. But I also don't think Drew doesn't need the big Mania win, the big Mania moment. Like Drew can lose, and that's perfectly fine. Give Fatu a big Mania moment and a big win. At Mania, and I think fans will be okay with either one. I think this is one of the only matches that fans probably gonna be okay with either way. Like I know people fuck with Jacob, but I think like people still fuck with Drew and feel bad for him. I'm on the fence.
In the grand scheme of things, I think Fatu winning would propel his career and do better for him. I'm all for putting over like new talent and for like people that need the exposure, that need the momentum, that need the win over their belt. I believe in putting people over. And with that, it's like Drew can win, but then it's like, and then what?
Yeah.
Fatu has still so many accolades to achieve. He has so much in his career he hasn't done yet. Several sides of his character, and probably his in-ring talents that we haven't even touched base on. So,
and he hasn't had a moment in a while. Period.
He's had his United States Championship win. He was in that Was that Mania?
Well,
I think that was Mania, last Mania when he won the belt.
Oh yeah, I guess did he beat?
It was a Fatal 4-Way. I think it was a Fatal 4-Way.
Yes, it was LA Knight, Logan Paul, all of them. Hold on, let me just look it up. Fatu WrestleMania 41 match.
I don't remember who had the strap at the time. It might have been LA.
Oh no, it was just LA and Fatu. Okay.
Really?
Because okay. Makes sense. Damn, see, LA Knight needs a fucking Mania win too. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, give me Fatu. I'll go Fatu as well.
Give me Fatu just for the sake of his career. He's got gas in the tank. He's got more years on his belt left than I believe Drew does, in my opinion. God forbid, but unless some freak injury happens or whatever that shortens his longevity. But I believe him winning a big high-profile match like that, even if there's not any gold or, I guess, high stakes, but for the sake of his career, I think it would be better to put him over because he has huge potential to be a mega superstar. I believe he's already at that superstar status, but I believe in due time if they book him correctly and if they book him accordingly. Not saying he has to win every single match, not saying he has to win every single championship, but as long as they complement his character and do things that make sense for him and his career, I think he'll be a household name.
All right, yeah, Fatu. So we haven't disagreed yet. I don't think we'll disagree with this one either. We got Seth Rollins and Gunther. I think first of all, this match is going to be great, and I've been begging for this match since it was once Braun Breaker. Once they said he was not going to be available for Mania, I said scrap the vision, scrap the career killer, or just put it on the shelf for now and just let these motherfuckers bang it out. And they cut one more promo on Raw, and it was beautiful. Like I don't want to keep gassing myself up. Like I don't do this a lot. But I'm so proud of the way I predicted this buildup because I said like he's supposed to be the Monday Night Messiah and all this shit, and Gunther thinks he runs Raw. That should be the reason, and that's exactly what Gunther came out and said. He's like, motherfucker, when I was World Heavyweight Champ, you said you ran Raw, yada yada. You run Raw, you come out here every week and say it's your show. But when I was World Heavyweight Champ, you didn't want no smoke. But then when CM Punk had now you want to be champ, like it was perfect. This will be a top 3 match of the night of the weekend. Book it.
I think it'll be top 3 for sure. Now, in terms of who's taking the win, this is probably going to be the hardest to call. If not, I think it'll be the hardest. I think it'll be the hardest one to call because it could really go either way, in my opinion. But kind of going back to what I was saying about protecting the story and his character and what direction they're trying to take with him. As much as I hate to say it, I think Gunther winning would make more sense.
Well, for sure. I don't know if it was either 2 or 3 weeks ago when Gunther I can't even remember the exact thing he said to Paul Heyman, but he was, like, you owe me one, or you got
Yep.
something along those lines, which is gonna be the Brock match.
Yep.
It's gonna be SummerSlam. You're gonna give me Brock Lesnar on a silver platter, because I don't think he's working for him. Like I don't think he's part of the vision. Like Gunther is not about to come out with Logan Paul and Austin Theory next week or after
No.
Mania.
No.
But I mean, Seth puts people over, and I think he's gonna put on a show, and then he's gonna get pinned, or is he gonna get choked out? He might get choked. Oh no, Braun Breaker's gonna return in this match, isn't he?
I was gonna say I think there could even be some outside interference that
Fuck.
dictates the result of the match.
Braun Breaker's gonna spear Seth Rollins in a
He was
mask.
cleared recently. He's gonna come dressed out like the Vision, home invaded.
Man, he's gonna come out with the mask on, spear Seth Rollins. Gunther just gonna and then just choke him out. He's just gonna choke him out. He's not even gonna tap. He's just gonna die, and that's how it's gonna end. Wow. All right. That's gonna honestly that might take it out of top 3, just because there's no way Braun Breaker's not interfering. He is 100% interfering in this match.
Now, what's your top 3?
Ooh, what
They're
I
your
think
other
will be
2
top
for the
3?
top 3. This including Rollins and Gunther.
Okay, so that match. But I will sprinkle in and maybe an honorable mention if this match ends up being dookie shit and Braun just ruins it. I think a sleeper is gonna be Liv and Valkyrie.
That's in my top 3, actually.
I think. I mean, Oba and Brock. If it could be top 3.
That's one of my top 3, but that can quickly be determined by how the match plays out. Honestly, you know who I want to win that. And we'll touch on that when we touch on that. But this can either be really good and make a lot of sense, or it can be my least favorite thing I've ever fucking seen.
And then probably the ladder match, for the IC title. That might sneak into the top 3. Because I mean, wait, it's Penta, Javon Evans, JD, Rusev, Dragon Lee, and Rey Mysterio.
Is Rey Mysterio in that match?
Yeah, he returned. When did he return? 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? God, we look like fucking noobs. But he returned, came out. It was after there was a 6-man tag match. He comes out. It was really weird. I talked about it when it happened. He comes out and he's like, "You're gonna go out and make history, Penta. You're gonna like, and I'm cleared, and I want to make history with you." And then they shake each other's hands, and Javon is in the back, like, I'm like, what is going on? Like, can y'all have some type of smoke or something? Because y'all about to beat the dog shit out of each other with ladders. Like,
yeah,
but it could be top 3. It definitely could be. All right. The women's 4-way tag team match. The women's championship the women's tag team championship match. It's a fatal 4-way. You got the Irresistible Forces, Alexa and Flair, Becky Lynch, God Christ. Lyra and Bailey is not Becky Lynch, and then the Bellas. Which, first of all, apparently Nikki Bella might not be cleared for Mania, and they either might make it a 3-way or substitute them. So, which is another thing. Like, I think that's what's going on right now. Is I think they're waiting to see if she's healthy, and because that's going to decide if they're gonna maybe do Asuka and Io. Because there's a chance, there's like a little sliver of hope they throw this match on the card on SmackDown this Friday. But I think it's all going to depend, because if they'll probably scrap that match if the Bellas can't go.
Right.
But if she's healthy, I don't think that changes anything. I do think, like, I like, okay, what would be interesting, like, I think would be, like, just hilarious, would be if all 3 groups except the Bellas just split up during the match, like something happened, because obviously they're teasing the Bliss and Flair breakup, and I don't know what Lyra and Bailey are doing. And at some point, Lash is gonna have to go on a solo run, and eventually they're gonna have to break all these teams up so that the women's division can like flourish more. Because I mean, with Bianca still out, Naomi ain't around. Obviously, they don't want to put Tiffany Stratton and fucking Io Sky on the Mania card. So, I mean, so Ruka's getting pulled up on Monday. So, obviously the women's division is going to start turning up in a few days. But besides that,
JC James. And...
I don't know. What do you, I mean, I really don't know where they're going with this. Like, besides keeping them on Irresistible Forces.
I think Lash has enough potential as a single star. I think it could be good things with her if we're good rivalries. I think she has some things to work on character wise, promo wise. Aside from that, I think
she cuts a better promo than Jade.
That's not saying much.
No, but I'm saying she cuts a better promo than the world's women champion. God, I'm fluffing. I'm fucking every word up today. God damn, but she's spitting better than the champ.
But that's like, why is she even champ right now? They rushed that whole entire process. Like the pipeline from her being this girl from AEW to, I guess, people just realizing like maybe she's not that good in ring. Maybe she has things she needs to work on.
Like, did you see? I don't know. It was last SmackDown when Rhea was just beating the shit out of B-Fab and what's her name?
Mission. Yeah, and my thing is, this is like a Vision 2.0 because with the Vision, Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins, like you could see that. Bronson Reed literally tried to fucking kill that man on live television. That motherfucker hit him with the tsunami. I think it was 6 times on a Monday night for no reason. And the thing with this is, and the thing with this is, Jade Cargill didn't like either of these fucking girls. They had like a whole feud. They had matches. They had fucking real beef. And then for them to just kind of drop the ball and switch up like that, it's just like, for one, you got to ask, where are they going with this in the grand scheme, long-term storytelling aspect of it all? But also, what sense does it make? How does that, I could see maybe that elevating B-Fab and Mission if they plan on doing something with them. But aside from that, it's just like, what is the point of that?
No, I mean,
B-Fab ain't going to no WrestleMania except for this. Mission ain't getting no single star push, nothing of that nature. What sense does it make?
Yeah.
What sense does that make at all?
We'll talk more about we'll dive more into the problems with Cargill when we get into that match, because I 100% agree. But
to finish it off, that goes back to what I was saying about the inconsistent storytelling. It's like a pattern and it's a formula, and it's not working. I don't know who's cooking it up back there. I don't know if it's the Saudis. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that. I don't know who's making these things up, but it's pretty off the wall. We'll touch on that later, like you said.
But if you want them to cook something up, I think the most interesting thing, or the thing that would the least predictable thing that could happen is if Lash turns on Nia. Because if Bliss and Flair break up during the match, or Lyra and Bailey, it's like, all right, wait, I'm not gonna be shocked. But if the champs,
they already did that angle.
Exactly. So they're gonna recycle it anyways. But if the champs break up mid-match, like imagine she just gives her like the fattest boot, and this Nia Jax just cooked. She just leaves. She's done. Fuck it, or just gets rolled up. I don't know, but I don't think that's happening. It'd be interesting, but I think they're retaining. I think they're gonna retain. I think Flair and Bliss are going to they're gonna have to break up at some point, which is going to be money. Like them two versus each other is going to be a good match. I won't be surprised if they recycle Lyra and Bailey. And the Bellas are just there for the moment, the Mania moment. They're not unless all three of those teams split up and that leaves the Bellas to win the titles, there's no way.
Now, with that, and here's where I'm gonna disagree with you. You're definitely gonna disagree with me. With that, I think look at AJ Lee, right?
Mm.
It's like, what was the point of her winning any titles, much less a new prestigious up and coming title? I definitely think they might. There's a very, very good chance that they're gonna strap the Bellas up. I think they might win the match. I don't know if it'll be a direct clean pin, but I think that could be to potentially Lash Legends single reign. Maybe her and Mia start bumping heads because of that. Maybe that leads to some kind of feud, betrayal, angle, or whatever. Or they retain.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I don't.
then it's like, where do they go from there?
That's not a bad. It's not a bad. It's not a bad prediction. Like I could see the Bellas if you want to put them on. They're a Hall of Fame tag team champ. Tag team with the put the title on them. That that's cool. We'll have and they're obviously if you do that, you will give all these other teams room to split up and like I said, fill that roster back up or that division back up and just let the Bellas be the tag team they are, like the Usos. But I I don't know if they maybe I'm crazy, but I just don't know if they hold them as high as they do AJ Lee in 2026. Like they seem to. Let me try that again. I think they underappreciate the Bellas more than I think they appreciate AJ Lee. They overappreciate AJ Lee and underappreciate the Bellas. I think
Brie Bella, yes. Nikki Bella, debatable. I think they hold her to that all-timer pedestal that they do AJ Lee, Charlotte Flair. I think she's an all-timer.
But AJ Lee is a better wrestler. Like Nikki, ever since
100%.
being back, like not even since being back, like those two sisters, like they are botch mania. They are the botch sister. They're the botch twins. Let's be real.
Not disputing that. But in terms of like what they believe is best for business at the time, or what they think will get the most conversation going, or butts and share, whatever, they might take that route.
Okay,
Because
so
honestly, like,
if you go
you don't really do.
Bellas, if you're gonna go Bellas, who will you go with if Nikki's not medically cleared and they pull that team?
I think they retain or Billy and Lyra.
Okay.
I said Billy, Bailey, and Lyra.
So I'm gonna go with them retaining, and even more so, I think that let's say even if they were gonna go Bellas, let's say they're in the writing room right now, and they're like, all right, Nikki might not. Let's see what are we gonna do if Nikki can't go, and they cook it up, and then Nikki gets cleared. By the time Nikki gets cleared, they're like, that's cool, but we got this story we like more. And then they just go with that story instead, and that's a shitty argument, and that might not be the case at all. But give me Irresistible Forces retaining. Let's see, we got Becky and AJ.
I don't know. I think, like I said, them scrapping, or not scrapping, but not giving slots to talent like Tiffany Stratton and a lot of up and comers and new talent. It's just for AJ Lee in the big 2026, I show speed and shit like that. I just don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about it at all. I don't.
I mean, this would be great if this was the first time it happened.
Right.
But AJ has beaten Becky 3 times in a row now.
Yeah. It's gonna be pretty predictable. I think Lynch retains, no doubt in my mind. Not retains. I think Lynch wins the title back.
For
no
sure.
doubt in my mind. I think she wins the title back.
I mean, AJ, she's just not a fighting champ. She's not going to be back till SummerSlam. Becky is going to have multiple feuds, but before SummerSlam even hits, and she deserves it. She's a
damn good heel. She is a damn good heel, but she's one of those people. She could be a damn good face too.
Mm-hmm. And she should be IC. She should be IC champ. And they need to. Well, they also need to like if she's gonna be a heel, she needs to be like that, the man like heel, like not this crybaby like
She's kind of like Rollins. She's like a
yeah.
they've given her somewhat of like a cowardly, like devious heel instead of like a fierce, aggressive, like disrespectful heel.
But I guess Rollins right now, the way he is, he's kind of a, like he's on his shit, but it's because he's like a face.
Yeah.
But what do we got? Oh, Liv Morgan, Stephanie Valkyrie
Give me a little, man.
for the women's world title. Kevin,
I love Valkyrie. I love Stephanie Valkyrie. I
was
love Liv
this
Morgan. Give me Liv Morgan.
was this has this been the best build to Mania?
Top three.
Top three?
It's pretty short, like on short notice at that too. This isn't like a storyline that's been cooking up for like the entire last year and the beginning of this year. This is like kind of fairly new. But the way they kind of made it so heated and so gritty and like layered, and they made it personal. It kind of like in some aspects, in some of their segments that they had, it almost feels real. Like it almost feels like they don't like each other in
Yeah.
or outside of work. They might not.
No, like
I don't know.
real smoke. But that also, but the people like motherfuckers who are like best friends also have like the best feuds too.
Right.
But that I mean, they've been talking crazy shit. It's
Dude, did you see Vaquer gave her a damn knot on her head? I think she
oh
gave
yeah.
Perez a damn knot on her head too.
Oh bro,
That's crazy.
she
Bro, he could have given her a concussion. She could have not been cleared for Mania. This wasn't like 2 months before Mania. This wasn't like a month before Mania. This was like 2 weeks ago.
when you slow it down, it looks like a Mortal Kombat. Like when they like
And they need to zoom in and show her entire cranium being fucking destroyed. It was insane.
yes.
It was insane. Now, let me ask you this. Do you think that was stiff on Valkyrie's part, or do you think it was poor placement for Liv and Roxanne's part? I
Dude.
think Valkyrie pushed the shit out of her.
Yeah, no, she just came in too hot.
I only asked that because I've seen people saying different things about the situation. I've seen people talking about Valkyrie pushed her way too hard, which is the majority. And I think it's kind of self-explanatory. But I also seen people saying, well, maybe Liv and Perez were too close to each other. Perez was I don't know, man.
I mean, she cleaned her. She smoked her. So it wouldn't have mattered how like even if there was no one in front of Liv, she would have fucking ate shit on the ground. Like she hit her so hard, it was bad. But I don't think it was on. I don't think it was on. Huh?
What were you about to say?
I don't think it was on purpose. Like I think she just was trying to go for a good bump.
And they might have even like went over that, and Liv could have been cool with that. There's instances in which people do that.
Well, I mean, like, fuck, even like Elimination Chamber, like Liv destroys her body. So I'm sure she was like, yeah, no, fuck, come hard, like, just like, yes, like, yeah, I'm sure she was probably like a little. I'd be pissed, like, I'd be like, God damn it, like, motherfucker, I can't believe,
Yeah.
I gotta go film this music video. Why would you bump me like that?
Comes with the business.
But
What are those two words you just said?
music video.
Let's get into that. Real quick and real brief. Not too much to say about it. Not too much that needs to be said about it. You saw it. You heard it. I saw it. I heard it. What are your thoughts?
That shit was terrible. I mean,
bad.
it was bad. Like it was exactly what I thought it was, and what I'm hoping is, like, okay, this was a song by Liv Morgan, right? And Liv Morgan is a character. So like, I'm hoping like if you know, if she like I don't know, like obviously like if you just the way she talks and sounds and the way she like just speaks, it's like she ain't made for like a pop song. So maybe, I don't know, if I don't know Liv Morgan's real name, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I sit here and fucking goon to her.
It's like something Italian.
Sure. But I'm maybe she'd put better effort into like a song that was like by her. But this is like a WWE product. This is almost
Definitely.
like if I don't know, like is Jey Uso a rapper or does he just rap in his song? Like I don't. Not I'm not putting on his level, but imagine if it was just like if John Cena's music was bad. Like if he was just a shitty rapper and they were just like, "Oh,
Right.
this is not fucking good."
Yeah.
I think that's more of what it is. They're trying to, I think they're trying to steal from that. I think they're trying to bite off of that type of energy. Like they want to make like an artist out of a, or they just want to give Liv Morgan a song. I don't know. I have no fucking clue why she has a music video.
I've heard people saying that the goal, the direction that they're taking is that that's going to be her theme song.
That's
I
so
don't like that.
stupid. That's
I don't like it.
I really hope not because I don't like it.
I will be muting my TV for a minute and a half, 30 seconds, whatever, every Monday night.
But I will say for in terms of like this build and everything, I mean, it's been so good that it reminds me of last year when Tiffany Stratton, like she got red hot and like the fans kind of just immediately were like, they already weren't fucking with Flair, which is kind of the difference. They do fuck with Liv. They already didn't really fuck with Flair winning Rumble last year. So once Stratton got hot on the mic, they were like, oh yeah, I think that is what decided them to keep the belt on Tiffany Stratton. I think there was a chance Flair was going to win that match beforehand. And I think it's kind of like that with Vakir, but I don't know if it's as strong. I don't know if it's Liv she's winless. She's winless at Mania. I mean, she's like 0-8, I think, at WrestleMania. So she needs to win one, and I think it's WrestleMania 42. Give me Liv Morgan.
Give me Liv.
All right, and then the main event of night one, we got Randy Orton taking on Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Who else is going to be there?
I guess Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
Is Jelly Roll like, so what was it? Was it last year? Last year or either last year or 40 when Brandy gave Cody Rhodes a kiss and took his crown. Is Jelly Roll gonna be there this year?
Are you implying that Jelly Roll is going to be Jelly Rhodes? Jelly Roll is going to be the one that kisses him and takes the crown?
Yes. 100%. Yeah.
If that's what they do, then we need to start making people pay to watch that shit again. There's no way. That's $1 million right there.
Now,
$1 million right there.
this is maybe the worst Mania build ever, or match, Mania match build ever.
Definitely one of the worst main event Mania builds too. 100%.
I don't
understand it.
I feel like it's 100% the worst main event build.
I don't understand it. The storytelling is all over the fucking place. They had a really good thing. They could have did a really good thing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was excited for it at first. I'm not gonna lie. From when he RKO'd him at Elimination Chamber and took the fall, like I saw like limitless potential in what they could have did. The two have history. Pat McAfee and Jelly Roll. There's no fucking ties there. They have this. We're talking about like 15, 10, like maybe 20. Has it been that long? 20 years?
2008.
Of history?
2008.
Almost 20 years of history. Almost 20 years of history. And you're gonna pull two. Well, I guess Pat McAfee isn't necessarily a celebrity guest. He's been with the business for a while. I think he has a good understanding of the business. But for him and Jelly Roll to be added to this, it makes no sense at all, whatsoever.
Well, I mean,
it makes no sense at all. I think it would have made more sense for it to be like a legacy kind of thing. Like you get Bob Orton involved. Maybe Dustin Rhodes comes over from AEW for a little bit or something. They could have
The
made it personal. They could have made it layered. They could have done so much with their storyline, and the direction that they've taken it in the past 3 or 4 weeks it's baffling how much they can just fucking take a storyline and turn it into completely something different, or to just make it completely something worse.
well, and I mean also then think about what the conversation has been like with from Pat. Like Pat has just been shitting on the product, shitting on
Yep.
night two, telling people don't go watch night two. It's getting so bad that they're putting discounts on night one Mania tickets,
Yep.
and like so you got Pat McAfee basically going, the fans are saying this and the fans are saying that, and it's because Cody Rhodes is champion, and and Randy Orton's here to save the day. It and then you got, but then you got Punk coming out like lower the prices. You got like them arguing within the company, and it doesn't make much sense because it's like, and I said this before on a pod, but it's like if a McDonald's manager tweeted out like, my employees suck and they need to lower the price, and they don't clean the ice cream machine ever, and then like the McDonald's CEO like tweets out like, well, maybe you should lower your value meal prices. Like it's just like this company arguing within, there's like, it's so stupid, it makes no sense at all. It's like mom and dad are fighting, like, you know, like it's like, oh man, mom and dad are fighting, I gotta go. And they're not doing shit about it. They're not fixing anything. They're making shit worse. Nothing has been improved. It's just been them going, you know, TKO sent, or it's just been them pretending to not name TKO. Like Cody Rhodes, like, I don't know who sent you here, but you need to go. And then Pat McAfee's like, no. That's basically been the conversation. It's terrible. This is so stupid. The only
Makes no sense.
the only person that would make sense for coming in and being like, the product is shit and it's because Cody Rhodes is champion, if it was like Rock.
Yeah, because he actually is involved in that shit.
Yeah, he's the board of what is it, board of board of whatever the fuck he is. He's something big. But I mean, I don't know, I don't really see Randy losing. I think I think he's gonna get the number 15, and they're gonna copy and paste what they did last year with Cena. He's gonna lose at probably SummerSlam back to Cody. But I don't know. I think Cody's losing. I think Randy Orton is winning his 15th championship.
I agree.
Oba versus Brock, night 2 opener.
No bread, no water, just meat.
Just meat.
Give me
Is-
Oba. I need it to be Oba. I don't understand any reason why it would be Brock Lesnar unless they do the long-term story like you said. But even then, I think it's got to be Oba, man. It needs to be Oba. It's the grandest stage of them all.
Yeah.
He's gonna be great. He's got this fucking crazy persona. The man's got aura. He's got the look. He's got the in-ring. He's got the good finisher. He's got it. Give me Oba. What else is into it? Brock Lesnar, you got a guy that's going towards the end of his career. He's probably gonna retire within the next year, if that. I think he'll be done before December.
Well, I think
And it's just like,
he's retiring at SummerSlam.
put Oba over, man. I don't understand what else you would need to do. Put Oba over. Put Oba over. Give me Oba, family.
Brock is, you know, I think he's retiring at SummerSlam. SummerSlam's in Minnesota, so in his hometown. I think it's going to be his last match. I think it's going to end up obviously going to be Gunther. But the only thing that makes sense, the only way they would be able to let Oba lose is if he gets his get back and retires him at SummerSlam. That's the only way. I don't see that happening.
I mean, I don't know, man. This is WrestleMania. This is Obafemi. This is a generational talent. This is a guy that's going to do great things in the company no matter what. Just put the guy over, man.
But then also, and I don't know if you thought
Make
about
him
this,
a beast.
but have you thought about this? Just it might not mean anything, but it's the night 2 opener. What if Brock just wants to like suplex, pin, go home? Like, I don't even want to stay. I'm not. What am I match for? Nope. First night, I want to be in and out. I let him beat me up for a month. I'm pinning him and I'm going home. Like, imagine if that's the route he fucking took.
Then my response would be, fuck that guy. Party's over, Grandpa. He's got to put him over. How about instead of that, we do Brock gets power bombed. 1, 2, 3. The match is fucking over.
I mean,
Give me the Goldberg format.
We thought we were gonna get a great Cena Lesnar match, and it was Squash City.
I don't understand why Lesnar didn't just let the dude pin him.
Well, I think Oba's winning. I hope Oba. I
hope he wins clean.
Yeah.
I hope it's a great match, but I hope Oba wins clean.
For sure. I think it'll probably be quick. Like, honestly, it'll probably be like max 10 minutes. Like, it's
the opener. Hell yeah. It's the opener, man.
But I think it's going to be quick. It's going to be a lot of, they're just going to be throwing each other around, and then, it's going to, Oba's going to pin that motherfucker. But I'm just throwing it out there. Don't, I warned everybody now. It's Brock Lesnar. It's Brock Lesnar. Don't be surprised if he gets in his creative control bag.
Give me Oba, man.
What about this IC ladder match, IC title ladder match? Penta, Javon, JD, Rusev, Dragon Lee, and Rey Mysterio.
Give me Javon. That's who I want to win. Now, in terms of who most likely it'll be, I think it's either going to be a retain, maybe Rusev. But Penta's money. People like Penta. Penta's great. That's another guy who he came from AEW. He understood the assignment, but that's another guy who's got the entrance. He's got the moveset. He's over with the fans.
I think it's way more obvious. It's way more obvious who it won't be. Like, JD's gonna take some crazy bumps. They're gonna kill Dragon Lee. They're gonna kill him. They're gonna throw him and JD. They're gonna just throw him through as many ladders as they can. Rey Mysterio he's just there. It's Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania in a ladder match. Rusev will get his tough guy spot. But I think it comes down between Penta and Javon Evans. And Penta's been doing some great things with the IC title, but if you want to just take as much, at this point, they have to hit a grand fucking slam this weekend to make fans even semi happy with WrestleMania. People have been so pissed. We've been so let down that if they just take every opportunity they can to put everybody over as much as they can, this would be an opportunity. Give Javon Evans the IC title at Mania.
And he's one of those guys that once they put him into the main roster, he immediately found his lane. He fit in, and he does good. He does great things.
Yeah, I mean, he's
good matches.
And then think about how hyped people are gonna be night 2 if you got Obafemi pinning Brock Lesnar and then Javon walking out as IC champ. Those are the back-to-back matches. It's all right. We got something. We're cooking. I think
that'd be great.
I think that'd be great. But okay, but who's winning though?
Give me Javon.
Did I just yap to say Penta? Fuck.
I think Penta. Yeah, I'm torn. This is gonna be probably the only one that I had that's a split decision, but I think it'll be between Penta and Javon. It's hard to say.
But Javon, just off a rope or off a 14-foot ladder cutter. I feel like there's so much room for him to take himself out, but he could also do some acrobatic shit to land outside the ring to inside the ring and get the. Who you going with?
It's between Javon and Penta, but I want it to be Javon, but I can see them giving Penta the retain. Penta's money, but Javon is also really over with the fans. He's really good on the mic. He's phenomenal in ring. He's one of those guys that do the flippy style wrestling and do it right.
It's WrestleMania, TKO. They love money. They love merch. They love masks. Penta's retaining.
Yeah.
Give me Penta. Give me Penta. What about the Demon versus Dom?
Why? Why do they spoil the Demon being in the match? Is my biggest thing. If they kept that a surprise, that would have been one of the few redeeming qualities of the show. I'm not gonna lie. It would have been pretty good.
I
It would have
mean,
been good.
to be honest, it's the same reason they begged John Cena to come host Mania. They have nothing, so they're like, buy tickets. The Demon's gonna be there. Please, please watch.
And I feel like he's strayed so far away from his roots now. It's just gonna be like, I don't want to see the Demon come out in some fucking A1 shorts and some fucking dunks. You know what I mean? With the damn tep fade.
I mean, I feel like he's been eating shit forever. I feel like it's obvious he's winning. This match should have happened last year, honestly.
Yeah, I mean he's got nothing but momentum on his side. They really dropped the ball if they didn't. I
mean,
think anything. I think Dominic's gonna end up getting projected into a bigger, more of like a world title scene within the next year or two.
But he's
Maybe
also
less.
in AAA.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna keep doing his thing in AAA and give Finn the win at Mania. Ooh, all right. I've been excited to let you tell people how you feel about somebody in this match. We got for the U.S. title, Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn. Now there's somebody in this match that you don't like, and I'd like for you to explain why.
Sami Zayn is just not that fucking guy. To me, this is 100% my opinion. I will never discredit someone that is competing at that level because they're there for a reason. He's great in ring. He's not a bad performer. Don't fucking like the guy. I don't like the way he's written. I don't like his character. I don't like his promos. I don't like this fucking demographic of him being an underdog. He's not an underdog. And I think Carmelo Hayes versus Trick Williams would have made more sense. Those two have history. They got good in-ring chemistry. There's no point of them teasing Carmelo Hayes, the motherfucker that was just carrying SmackDown on his back for the past, 8 or 9 weeks.
Oh, well, Melo got, absolutely screwed.
100%. And the way they went about it is just it was a slap in the fucking face. I don't like Sami Zayn. Give me Trick Williams. Trick Williams makes the most sense. Trick Williams is that guy. He's got the catchphrase. He's got the look. He's got the fucking in-ring. He's got the aura. I say give me Trick. Fuck Sami Zayn. Even if it was fucking Hornswoggle. Give me whoever that is not Sami Zayn. I don't like Sami Zayn.
There is one more SmackDown. They have one more chance to throw Melo into this match.
I don't even think it should have been a triple threat. I just don't think Sami Zayn should be involved.
Yeah, but at this point, that's probably the best chance you're gonna get at having Melo at Mania.
I agree. And that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Maybe Trick versus Sami is what other people want. Maybe it's good. From what I saw, people don't want that. Sami Zayn's not an underdog, and he's not that guy in my household.
But see, here's the thing, though. Do you still dislike his character as he's changing into this dickhead heel who's he's not really acting like the underdog anymore? He's like, I'm the champ. Fuck you. Sorry, you're missing Mania.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think he's a good heel. I don't know what it is about him. It's just I don't know if it's because he works at a fucking burger joint where you pay $8 for truffle fries. That doesn't come with the burger. I don't know if it's that they say he's an underdog and the dude's had hella fucking singles titles. Sammy Hogan.
Yeah.
I liked him when he was actually an underdog, when he was going against Roman, when he just left the bloodline, and then when he just I like that Zayn. But when they kept pushing this narrative of him being an underdog, it was losing its appeal. I will say his match with Kevin Owens, the unsanctioned match, That was good. That was a banger. But I wouldn't, like I said, I will never take away from someone's in-ring ability, especially if they're genuinely a good performer. But personally, I just don't like Sami Zayn. He doesn't do it for me. I don't like his look. I don't like. He doesn't have the appeal to me. I don't like his finisher. I don't like his stupid fucking entrance music.
No, I know the tipping point for you. I know what the tipping point for you was. The Aleister
What's that?
Black match.
Yeah,
Is
it
that
was
what it?
really. It was Chad Gable. It was
It
really
was
Chad
the
Gable.
Chad Gable match.
There's history with this shit, brother. It was Chad Gable. I wanted Gable to win the fucking Intercontinental Championship.
Okay, I mean, yeah, but
And even now,
he's
same
doing.
with Alias Black. He's he's hitting them with the that's not gonna work for me, brother.
I think I think when he beat Aleister Black, that's when you were like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done
I've
with
been
Sami
done, but
Zayn.
now there's kind of and now with this Carmelo Hayes, I think that put him into the waters of no return. Like I would never not dislike Sami Zayn from this point moving
What
forward.
if he pins Trick Williams at Mania?
What if I stop watching WWE altogether? I don't know. I'm not gonna be a fan of it. I don't see the point in them doing that. I think the only redeeming quality of him being involved in the match, if Trick Williams wins, he's beating the higher profile superstar, putting him over more maybe. But even then, I don't
Yeah,
know. I would like to see Hayes versus Williams. Maybe that can be something they set up down the line in the future. I think we got a lot of new talent coming from NXT. I think we have new talent that already came from other promotions in NXT. And I'm
mm,
all for a shakeup. You know, I've been saying it for a while. I'm for a shakeup. I want to see new faces. I want to see new storylines, new promos, new characters. It's just like, I don't know. I just want to shake up. Back to what I said about it being predictable. Like, if I'm seeing the same 4 or 5 people in the fucking involved in matches, and you know what I mean? It's just boring. I would like to see Trick Williams. I'd like to
yeah.
see Javon Evans. I'd like to see Obafemi. I'd like to see Carmelo Hayes. All ego Ethan Page and NXT is a really good up and comer. He's probably gonna get called up after Mania. Ricky Saints, hell of a promo cutter, hell of an in-ring performer. The dude sells like $1 million. I'd like to see him do things. The Soruka, athletic as hell, great finisher, despite what the fucking fat motherfuckers on Twitter and Instagram say about it being a weird setup or whatever.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers probably never did a front flip in their life, much less something that athletic. And it's just there's a lot of potential for things that can go good, but in that same light, there's a lot of things that can go bad. This WrestleMania is a pretty pretty good example of that. You got ISO Speed in the first match of the fucking night. You got Sami Zayn instead of Carmelo Hayes, which is Trick Williams.
I
You
think
got the what?
I think I think Trick gets a big Mania moment.
I
Is his
think he deserved
debut.
that. Yep.
He's gonna win his win the US title in his debut John Cena style. So I mean, besides that, Lil Yachty is a little bitch. I don't really like the way he's crying on Twitter. But
I don't like his voice.
no, he's a like take the mic from him forever.
He's not the guy. He's not the guy you gonna want cutting promos in your corner.
Fucking sounds like Samantha Irvin's back talking. All right, 2 more matches, the final 2 of the night. We got Jade Cargill, Rhea Ripley.
Give me Rhea. I used to be a big Cargo guy. You know how I was for multiple reasons. I liked Jade Cargill. After a couple months being optimist, giving her benefit of the doubt, I'm starting to think that maybe she does have things she needs to work on, and those are things you don't work on when you have the world championship around your waist. So give me
Yeah,
Rhea. Pretty self-explanatory. I think the build-up was kind of rushed. I don't understand why Mishin and B-Fab are in her corner now. I don't understand a lot of things going on with this Mania, but for the sake of it all, I think the best thing that could happen for Cargill's career, for them to give her time to focus on her foundations and things she needs to work on is by getting the strap off of her. Maybe she can get better and get it back. She's got the look, you know what I mean? She's got the entrance. She's believable. She's fucking athletic, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I think she needs time to focus on what she needs to focus on. She had a really good angle with Naomi. That was a good storyline. She, but it's just the mic work is a big thing for me. Her promos are not really, they're really stale. It
But
kind of
see,
sounds like how I'm talking to you right now, but like
yeah.
it sounds like she's talking to us and having a conversation rather than putting effort into it. Like she's just like, I'm that bitch. This is my belt.
But you
I'm
got to
that
think
bitch.
though. You do have to think though with Jade. They kind of had her sitting on her hands doing nothing for a while, and then expected her to like cut a promo that's gonna like even come close to like having people go like, I don't know, like be behind her against Rhea
Yeah.
fucking Ripley. Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
That this is like when this is like when I don't know. This is like when they like told Roman, "Hey, go cut a promo versus John Cena," and John's out there like, "It's okay, like get it out, kid. You have to learn how to cut a promo one day." Like it's she's just it's not. I don't know. I feel like they kind of had her sitting in the back just at catering doing nothing for a minute, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, here you go. You got Rhea fucking Ripley at Mania. Go make them cheer for you out there.
And you're strapped up with the belt.
Yeah. But besides that, I mean, Io Sky not having a match is absolutely ridiculous. And also,
Her and Asuka had a great story. Like that could have taken the place of fucking Aisha Speed.
for sure.
That could have been a good opening match.
I
Kairi
saw.
Sane could have been involved in some way or one way or another.
I can't remember where I saw this, but somebody said, like the one of the things that doesn't make any sense at all is like, so like you know how like they're kind of treating Io Sky like a fucking baby, like Jade, like not Jade, but Rhea has to like protect her and she's getting pinned by Cargill and all this shit. When literally like, who did Io beat last year at Mania?
She's literally one of the best in-ring performers.
Like she beat Bianca and Rhea at Mania last year, and all of a sudden she's like this. She needs Rhea's help, and she needs to get protected. And I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with Io Sky, but
Look back at how she was in Damage Control. Like she was a pistol.
yeah, I mean shit. The way I'm surprised she's alive after that fall she took a couple weeks ago. When
Yeah,
she
it could have really been. That could have been a career ender. She could have been paralyzed.
Oh yeah, no, that was bad. Like that just shows you how like them muscles, them neck muscles must be top tier, because Jesus
She's
fucking
got to be
Christ.
doing neck bridges or something. There's no way.
And then the main event of
Yeah.
WrestleMania.
Give me Rhea. Give me Rhea.
Oh yeah. Rhea Ripley is winning. Sorry, yeah. If they give this to
And
Jade
it
Cargill,
would be beneficial for both of them. Rhea gets her big belt moment again, and Cargill gets time to focus on Cargill and build her foundation. She doesn't do it for me. She's got the look. She's got everything, but what I think makes a good wrestler, much less a good champion.
and
She's
then
got the good. She's got the appeal. She's got the look. Everything like that.
yeah.
Rhea Ripley.
But that's what we got Bianca Belair for, bro.
Yeah.
But we have the main event of WrestleMania 42, for the World Heavyweight Championship, CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. How do you feel about the build? We've been talking about the builds to these matches. This build in particular.
It wasn't a bad one. It was long term. It was to history. They both. I mean, I wouldn't say they both. The promo mic aspect of it was a bit one-sided, especially lately. But
Oh, okay.
I think it makes sense. I think it'd be a good match. I think the build was good. Not too much to really say about it. They had a
Really?
match
I
last
mean,
year.
I feel like you're forgetting like first of all, like you got the Tribal Chief and CM Punk in the ring, like two of the best motherfuckers on the mic in the company, period. And then you had CM Punk diss his dead dad. And
Yeah.
then Roman came back next week and went, "You're old."
Yeah, they're both in their 40s. It's kind of crazy.
Like they're both old. First of all, yeah, they're both fucking old. That's you got two dudes with a bunch of gray in their beard. Like, you're old. No, you're old. It's kind of stupid. And I'm not gonna lie, I honestly, in terms of like the shit talking, it's sure, it's dumb. I'm not mad at the actual match. I do like the fact that yes, there is the history of what they should have leaned on more is how CM Punk made the Shield but didn't want Roman in the Shield.
Yeah.
Like he wanted
Yeah.
who was it he wanted, and
Forgot his name.
I forgot as well, but
It was like Chris Hero or something.
yes, I think you're right. He, like, that would have been a whole a nice thing they could have touched on, but what's disappointing is just like this has been an awful selling Mania. It's been an awful Mania like build period, and which is probably gonna lead to them never giving Punk a main event match at Mania again. And it's not even his fault.
Probably not.
It's not his fault.
This will probably be Randy's last main event when you think about it.
Yeah. But I don't know. The last promo confused the shit out of me. They both apologized to each other. Not both apologized, but Punk apologized for talking about his dad, and then they both told each other how envious they were of each other. And then Roman was basically like, fuck that. You haven't done anything as champion. I'm taking it back, and I'm gonna make this mean something again. Which would be nice if I could buy that for a second. I don't think Roman is going to be around for shit. I'll tell you right now, Roman isn't defending. So Punk 4 times this year he's defended the title. 3 of those times were on Raw. Roman Reigns is not defending the title once on Raw if he wins this fucking title.
No.
And that sucks. Like, I don't want that. I don't want Roman to win this title, say he's going to make it relevant and make it mean something with him as the champion, and then go the fuck home and put that shit on the shelf. You think in 2 weeks at Backlash he's going to be fighting with that title if he wins? There's not a chance in fucking hell. There is no chance. But at the same time, it only makes sense for Roman to win.
I agree. As unfortunate as it is, I think they're going to give it to Roman.
I mean, if Punk beats Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, like the head of the fucking table, at WrestleMania in the main event, who are you, after Roman just won the Rumble, who are you going to convince? Like, who else are they going to even for a second have come out and challenge Punk and convince anybody that they have a chance of beating him? And if they do, anybody who beats CM Punk after this, we're gonna go, wait. He could beat him, but Roman couldn't fucking beat him. What are we do? What is this? Why? What are we doing? And if Roman loses this, are you telling me Roman showed up just to win the Rumble, lose a Mania, and leave again? Like,
yeah, that'd be wild.
I mean, I am I'm a Punk fan more than a Roman fan, but I am a Roman fan. I just know that I'm probably not gonna see much of Roman if he wins this fucking match.
That and who dethrones him after all is said and done? I think.
You really want to know? Oh, who do you think? Who do you think?
Who do I think or who do I want?
Who do you think would?
Might sound wild on my end, but I think Oba Femi would be a good fit for it.
I was gonna say Gunther.
Maybe.
Because
Yeah, I could see that.
I think whoever wins the match between Rollins and Gunther should be the number 1 contender for the Raw Championship, which is the World Heavyweight Championship. Like, they should have dibs on that shit. So, I mean, maybe Roman loses to Gunther, soon and isn't even here and doesn't come back till SummerSlam. I don't know, but Oba wouldn't be bad, but I feel like Oba does jump over a lot of guys if he gets that opportunity. I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like it's still a little too early.
I don't know, man. I think he's got the create a character road to WrestleMania formula. I think they can just send him straight to the moon and it'll be fine.
Yeah, but you don't think he could spend this year just dominating? Like he's think about the build.
Yeah,
Think about the hype to
right.
the hype he has going into Mania this year, and there ain't even a belt involved. People think that this match should have been the main event, and this doesn't even have a title involved. I think he could go on an absolute tear for the rest of the year, and win the Rumble, win the Chamber next year, and headline
I
Mania.
agree.
Headline
I
Mania,
think
yeah. But go ahead.
I think they just need to push him to the moon no matter what. I now you got me thinking like maybe letting him establish his reputation on the main roster and pin some other people that may have been there longer or maybe like you said ahead of him. So I want to see him squash Sami Zayn. That'd be good for him. Real fucking underdog. I'd like to see him. I'd like to see him versus Gunther. I'd like to see him pin Gunther. I'd
Oh
like to see.
fuck.
I'd like to see him pin Braun Breaker. I want to see him pin everyone.
Fuck, dude.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to what I'm about to say. Jacob Fatu versus Overfend.
Nah, it's cool. I like it.
Jacob Fatu versus Gunther. That's a fucking monster match.
I like Oba and Gunther. I like Oba. I like Gunther and Roman. I like Oba and Roman. But you know what though? I think we just answered that question. If Punk beats Roman, who else could beat him? Oba, Gunther, someone like that. Someone like them could probably beat him. Maybe. I'll say this: there will be antics. There will be antics in this match. I'm worried about Uso's interference. And you know what else? What if this is the match Braun Breaker returns?
I think there's a very high likelihood. Either that or Raw after Mania.
Well, I'm
It's
saying
either going to be Mania or Raw after.
I think there's a higher chance of him returning during the Gunther and Rollins match. But I mean, was that a car?
I locked my car. I forgot I had like fucking $500 worth of tool in there, and I heard someone driving by with their loud ass hip hop.
The beat. Sorry, that shit got me.
Oh, I heard, but yeah, I mean, I live in kind of a working class community. It's pretty quiet. People stand out more than others. Like fucking 9 o'clock on a work night, school night, and I hear. I might lock my car. You know what I'm saying? I might lock it.
Nah, yeah, no, I guess, yeah. What was I saying? Usos, Braun Breaker. Oh, Braun Breaker. He could return this match, and I honestly don't want to see Mania end with a fucking Braun Breaker return.
I don't want the main event to end with any outside interference anymore. That's kind of been a recurring theme. Like even with Mania 41 and 40, the main events, you had fucking 5 people that weren't in the match involved. You had fucking Undertaker coming out. Like, I think it should just be a clean pin. I think Roman versus Punk should be clean. I don't think it should be any antics or shenanigans. I think that has more of a meaningful effect for the crowd when someone actually lays down for 3 seconds. It's like that's how you put someone over. Fuck all that protecting and making everyone look strong. Fuck that. Bring back the power dynamic. Lay down for 3 seconds. Leave the crowd speechless.
I mean, it's kind of a toss-up. Punk could retain and go on and continue to be a fighting champion. He could also use a break though. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he maybe he wants to I don't know if he wants a break. I actually have no clue, but who knows? And then Roman could be champ till SummerSlam and then take a leave after that and come back for the Rumble. Like I I really don't know. But like I said, if we're gonna go with what makes sense, if
Maybe Roman.
yeah,
But one thing I'm gonna say about both of these guys, not to take away anything they've done for the business, not to take away their prestige, not to take away their nothing from the guys. I don't want any more part-time grizzled veteran champions for the world champions. I like that Punk has been champ. I like that Reigns was champ. I want a fresh face. I want someone that's never won the belt before. I want
well,
them to bring back that unpredictable nature.
I was
I
say,
want the belt to not just be reserved for guys that have been in the business for years or guys that are only coming around when the check's big enough or when the crowd's big enough. I want a motherfucking workhorse WWE champion, and I want someone that's actually going to be like showing up on Monday night. I want to see the belt performed on a Monday night every one now and then, but I
but
want the belt to be, I,
but Roman ain't doing that. Like he's not gonna do that.
and that goes back to my notion of I don't want no more part-time grizzled 40-year-old world champs anymore after this.
Oh, okay. So he's got to lose to
I
somebody, a full timer.
For sure. I would even like to see someone that's never won a belt before. Clean too. I don't want 10 people coming out and hitting him with fucking chairs to protect his character. Put someone over. Do it right.
All right, Roman
Get
Reigns.
people talking. Get people talking. We don't need
Um,
Jelly Roll and Pat McAfee and a fucking WWE champion. That's not what's got. That's what get people talking, but that not about the right things. They ain't saying nothing nice. That ain't the way to go about it. And frankly, it ain't my cup of tea. And I think a lot of people can agree with that.
no, I do think a lot of people could agree with that. But that's our predictions. That's every single match. What 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 matches. Holy shit. Um, 13 matches. Maybe there's a chance they could add, Io and Asuka, but I don't know if they will do that. Maybe just save that for Backlash because I'm going to that. So maybe save that for me. I'll be selfish
It'll
and
be a
say
great match.
save it for then, and I can enjoy that myself. But yeah, I mean, shit. There we go. Predictions are in. Is there anything? Because shit, I guess we can get out of here. We said everything we need to say. Is there anything you need to get off of your chest before we get out of here, Kevin?
Hey guys, WrestleMania tickets on sale. So it's like, fuck Sami Zayn. Keep it short and simple. Don't like the guy. Don't dislike. I like the guy. Definitely don't like the guy. Obafemi, make that man president. Give him the fucking belt, and then some. Brock Lesnar, do the right thing. Put him over. The guy's 27 years old. You're nearing the end of your career. He's gonna carry what you left behind in the company, and I think it's just the right thing to do, and I think it makes the most sense. Other than that, I think it's gonna be a pretty shit mania. I don't think it's. I think it's gonna be a bad mania. I don't know. I mean, I can sit here and tell you what matches I think will be good, but all in all, I think this is gonna be one of the worst received manias in the past 5 years. You had
Oh my
39
god.
to 4. You had 39 through 30 through 41. One could even say through 40 rather. You got some great storytelling in there. You got
Oh,
some great main events.
well,
You
38.
got some bangers.
38.
38,
38's
39,
fantastic
40.
too.
And then now you got fucking this shit here. I mean, it's kind of hard to compete. That's like I'm in the fucking NBA slam dunk contest and I'm going right after Vince fucking Carter. Odds ain't in my favor, pal. But thing about it, I don't know. It's just gonna be a shit mania. I can sit here and talk about it all night long. I don't know if they'll like that. I just
Well,
don't like it.
hopefully you're back, and we can be back another night, all night long, to discuss more of this wrestling shit. But I guess the next time you'll see me and or Kev together discuss this wrestling, it'll be after these matches take place. I'll be back on Saturday with Devin to speak about the other shit, the NFL, the NBA playoffs. Those are here. The NBA playoffs have began, so
Yeah,
we're
we'll
look.
be here talking about real man sports.
Well,
It
yeah.
means
Then
something to me, God damn it.
we'll come back to talk about our wrestling fandom. But hopefully you enjoyed this episode of On It. Brand new episodes every Tuesday and Saturday with some wrestling sprinkled in between. It has been me. It has been Kevin. It has been real. We are out.